Welcome back, guys, to Trails Through Daybreak, where last episode, continuing our hump hunt through the Sand Sea, we found the camel with a cacao harassed by the local monsters, defeating them to bring back the goods to the caravan chief who gave our party a tasty treat. We then continued sweeping the rest of the entertainment district, meeting with Dingo and Bramotti at the casino before heading into the cultural district to fail at giving our dancing friends the movie stars' autographs for now, as we now check out our remaining quest.
So what is it?
Now, what's it say?
Looks like we got a 4 SPG. I deal in legally grey business, but now I'm being blackmailed into paying hush money if I want to continue working. If you're up for giving advice, come to the store near the casino in the entertainment district. Hush money. Alright, now that we're up to speed on our 4 SPGs, let's hit up the entertainment district again and see what's new. Oh yeah, gotta scope out the hotspots so we can have some fun tonight. See what you're doing, man. I'm not doing jack except working. I'll stay focused. Oh, get a load of that guy. He's so hot. Oh, you're not kidding. I think we should maybe talk to him. Come on, let's chat him up. Hey, wait, I'm not ready to... Hey, you're really easy on the eyes, you know. Some kind of rising movie star by any chance? What kind of movies do you act in, huh? Can I get your autograph? You're not too far off. I act, but not on the silver screen. You've got good taste in men. Though, I'll give you that. You just complimented me. I think I'm about to die. You're busy right now by any chance? Hot stuff? We should go get some drinks. I know a good place around here. You'll love it. Actually... Sorry to burst your bubble, but he's with us. We're on the clock right now, as a matter of fact. Oh, you're not half bad yourself, tough guy. Even if you're not really my type. What do you think, hon? Aren't you into old daddies like him? Yeah, he's pretty alright. Wait, stop distracting me. So what if he's prime daddy material? Didn't you just hear what he said? He's too young to be a daddy. In any sense. I am not a daddy. I'm only 24, damn it. Ah, forget it. If you two are looking to hook up, go hit up some other guys. We've got work to do. You heard Papa Bear? Tell you what, though. We bump into each other later. I'm game to chill with you ladies. Sound good? Oh, but I want to go out now. I am so sorry about her ambushing you guys like that. You need to chill out, girl. This is exactly why I told you not to drink in the middle of the day, because you get like this. Oh, give it a rest. I haven't had that much, really. Sure you haven't. Your breath smells like a bed of roses. Come on, leave them alone already. Hey, I think one of you dropped something. Oh, I can't believe I did that. Thanks, sweetheart. I owe you one. What is that thing anyway? I've been seeing it around town since we got here. Looks like it's for smoking something. Yep, this is what they call an orbal hookah. A hookah? This is one of the things they sell in the bazaar, right? Yep, I guess these old models are in around here nowadays. They're great. All the fun of a hookah pipe, and it's extra portable. You girls want to try a puff or two? I'll let you. We'll pass. We're underage. You crazy? Your dumbass just tried to get these kids to smoke. Think for a second. I really am sorry about her, I swear. Come on, let's get it and go already. You've caused enough trouble. That woman definitely seems to know how to have a good time, I guess. Who's will do that to you, man? Man, wish I could get shit-faced during the day. Lucky girl. Yeah, it's a fate. It's festival season. We're bound to run into tourists living it up. That being said, there's something else that smells about this, and it's not that woman's breath. Don't recognize this number. Hello there, I take it I'm speaking with Farry's employer. I'm the owner of the inn you all staying at. Do you have a moment to talk? Oh, sure, what's up? There's a man who dropped by earlier and asked to pass along a message. He has a job for you and he wishes to meet in person to discuss the nature of the request. Gotcha. Well, I can't make any firm commitments, but I'm down to hear him out. Where's he at? You will find him at the public bath in the cultural district. He said this isn't an urgent matter, so you can take your time if you have other work. That's all he had to say. Thank you. I wonder what he wants. Perhaps there's a problem with the baths. Maybe. Hard to know for sure until we head over there and see what the deal is. If you're right, though, we should help him out. It's scorching hot, so now's a perfect time for a good soak. Normally, I wouldn't be on board with enabling your weird sauna obsession, but I'll allow it this time. Me too. I'll do anything to help beat this heat. And let's head over there as soon as we're ready. Where is it? Where? It's that guy. And that was a public bath. That's not a public bath. Hey, are you the guys I think you are? Yeah, we're with Arkride Solutions. We're here to take care of the 4 SPG you left. I take it you're Marcelo, the guy who posted it. Yep, I'm your guy. Boy, am I glad to see you. You reckon that somebody's demanding hush money from you to stay quiet about your grey market business? This merch must be what makes your little enterprise not quite squeaky clean, eh? Oh, I don't get what the big deal is. He just has lots of stuff. Though, wait, if you look closely, the brand logos look weird. What gives? I get it. We got stores like this back where I'm from, except the stuff those guys have tends to be more bogus looking. Yes, the public baths thing is a separate thing. It's probably the next main story, isn't it? Yeah, you've got me. I sell bootleg stuff, or as I prefer to say, high-quality imitation goods. Yeah, sure. Makes you sound just a hair more respectable, I guess. Still a fraudster at the end of the day. No, that's just the thing. I'm not to scam anybody out there, hard-earned mirror. I always tell them up front that my stuff's fake, so they know exactly what they're getting when they purchase it. Wait, really? But why would anybody buy fake stuff if they could get real ones? Because you can get fake and look real fancy for a tiny fraction of the price. There's demand out there for what I offer, I tell you. Oh, I guess that's one way to look at it. Do the actual makers of the originals know what you're doing, though? Wouldn't they try to sue you if they found out? Like I said, I'm not out here telling folks that this stuff's the real deal. That's straight up illegal. But if I sell it all as imitation stuff up front, then I'm just barely in the clear. At least that's what I like to believe. I'm no lawyer, but I'm pretty sure this is all still against the law. You're making mirror riding on the coattails of real designers without their permission. I mean, you're not wrong, but still. Straddling that line is how you get by selling these bootlegs in broad daylight. Until someone tries to extort you so they keep quiet about the illegality of it all, that is. So let's hear it. Who's giving you grief? That's what makes this whole mess so tricky to deal with. It's a cop who's threatening me. Oh shit, for real? You're not pulling a leg, are you? Yeah, I find that a little hard to believe. It's true. If you report me, best case scenario, I'll be kicked out of it. Worst case, they book me. Bastard says if I don't want that, I have to pay him in order to get him to look the other way. I've got until tomorrow to get 30,000 mirror together, or else he's going to raise hell. Look, I'm not stupid. If getting myself arrested is what it will come to, I'll just close up my shop. I don't want that kind of trouble. But don't you guys think demanding hush money out of me is absurd? I don't know if I call it absurd exactly. I see why you do it. But it does tell me this town's got crooked cops. You bet it does. That's why I reached out to you folks. I want you guys to track this guy down and get him to stop. There's nobody else I can turn to. I sure as hell can't talk to the other cops, and the guild is off limits too, given what I do. And there ain't no way I've got 30,000 mirror to spare. My sales aren't that good. You guys have to help me. I'm begging you. That's not for you to decide, pal. What's going to be, Chief? We doing this or nah? Oh, chaos. So I've noticed a trend, by the way. So if a quest doesn't have bonus stuff, I think it's 4. And anything that has had, like, things to do with is free. And this quest is free. Alright, we're on it. We'll have a word with your cop buddy. Really? Oh, thank you, thank you. Things might not be all that above board here, but what this guy's doing ain't exactly illegal either. With any luck, if we play our cards right, we might be able to get him back off without you having to close up shop. But how do we find this bad cop anyway? That's the question. Well, how would you guys go about looking for one? You kids are smart. Want to hear my assistant's opinions? Nice, making your lackeys do all the hard work. I see how it is. It's hard to know where to begin. All we can really gather from the seller's testimony is that the police officer in question is male. But I'm sure there are lots of male police officers in the city. That's hardly enough to narrow down a culprit. Yeah, I guess our only option is to start chatting up pigs and see what we can get out of them. Only question is how to approach them. Can't exactly just waltz up and ask, "Yo, you got any buddies who are bribe-taking rats?" True, that would just provoke them, and God has help us if we ask the culprit on accident. I know. What if we pretend to be customers who lost money to this seller ourselves? You lost me, Pipsqueak. What did we get out of going to all that trouble? I was thinking it could give us an idea about what the police are doing about our client in the first place. If we know what they're doing about guys like him, maybe that'll give us a clue that points us toward whoever's threatening him. Oh, I see. That's a smart idea, actually. Good thinking, Fairy. Sounds like we're going to have to pound some pavement, but hell if I can think of anything better to do. I'm game. Oh, I didn't think it was that clever, but think it'll work. Yeah, that idea's got potential. Pretty sharp for a newcomer, actually. We'll try your idea and see what it gets us. Now let's roll. See, here's the funny thing about this. I just realized with this quest as well, is that we could not have gone to the board and done this quest until we had done those cutscenes that we've seen. Because we, again, couldn't get to this area. So, I was right to suspect. I know the seller said the cop threatening him was a guy, but best not to leave any stone unturned when investigating things. Excuse me, you got a second to talk? Sure, no problem. What can I do for you? Yeah, we just realized we got scammed into buying some fake souvenirs by a street vendor we ran into. We tried to demand our money back, but the guy won't hear any of it. Is there anything you can do to help? Doesn't feel fair for the guys to leave us high and dry like that. Oh wow, that's unfortunate. I'm really sorry you had to deal with that. If this were any other time, I'd be more than happy to go over and try to help you all. Unfortunately, with the film festival nearly upon us, we really have to pick and choose what problems get priority attention right now. Does that mean you won't be able to do anything today? Sadly, yes. Damn it, those bootleggers are a real handful. Just in general, it's difficult for us to keep them in check. But just to be clear, I do absolutely intend to help. I don't want scum like him to get off scot-free. I'll give you a complaint form. Once you've filled it out, can you bring it to the station when you have time? It'll have to wait until after the festival, but you can be sure I'll recommend he's at least warned, if not outright removed. That's fair, we can do that. Thanks for taking the time to listen to us. Okay, time to hit up another cop and see what they've got to say. It's really interesting, bootlegging. So interesting the amount of trade there is for like bootlegged 3DS games and stuff like that. Back when I was looking at purchasing certain rarer to find games, it really became like a right old issue. Ah, there's a guy in the cultural district too. Ah, just once I wish it wasn't so blisteringly hot. Sorry to bug you, pal. Got a minute? Sure. You guys need something? Yeah, we just realized we got scammed into buying some fake souvenirs by a street vendor we ran into. We tried to demand our money back, but the guy won't hear any of it. Ah, bootlegger trouble, huh? Yeah, we've got a handful of those around the city. I feel your pain. Those guys are smooth talkers. They can get you to part with your money before you know it. You're telling us. Is there anything you can do to help? Well, I'm going to be frank with you. Dealing with those guys is like playing a game of cat and mouse. You can file the papers and serve them a warrant, but another one will spring up and take their place. It's a pain to be out some money, but it probably wasn't that much you lost in the grand scheme of things, right? I guess so. Then I just take the hit and move on, sad to say. Glad that's all it cost you to learn how things work around here. Oh, it's our fault we got scammed, is that it? I thought the good upstanding officers of the law were supposed to care about justice. Don't get preachy with me, kid. Fact is, we've got our hands full and we have to pick our fights carefully right now. All the security we have to provide for the actors and venues, we're swamped as it is with this damn film festival. Now we've had to call in additional help from other precincts so we have enough boots on the ground. Look, I get you might not like it, but we straight up don't have time to pursue every little thing that comes up right now. Sucks for me too. All these damn tourists make it tough to skip out on the job. Ugh. I heard that, you know. But if that's the way it is, I think we're done here. Come on, guys. Okay, time to hit up another cop and see what they've got to say. Sounds good to me. Well, yeah, he's not going to be it. No, oh no, great. Let's get him in jail. Excellent. Hey, buddy, how's your hot date going? Don't call me buddy. We are not friends. I'm not interested in shooting the breeze with you. Oh, but of course that doesn't apply to you, Agnès. If you ever need help with anything, I'm always happy to talk. You're cozy with her, aren't you, baby? Talking to another woman while you're on a date with your girlfriend? Points for bravery, I guess. It's not like that, sweetie. I promise. I only meant I talked to her in my capacity as a policeman. There's nothing between us. Yes. I thought we should try asking Detective Nate about the crooked policeman, since it's his line of work and all. Makes it sound like his line of work is crooked policeman, though. But if he's here off duty, then... yeah, not to mention that he might not have much to say about that, or the bootlegger in general, anyway. That's my thinking. Could end up being more trouble than it's worth in the end, talking to him. Yeah, I guess we better back off and look elsewhere. The cultural district
Off
it is.
we go.
He deserved that, did he? Did he? Did he really?
Central Eastern culture is so
You won't find this just anywhere.
Come and
He's
see
not trying to hit
if
on
you
her,
want.
as I understand it, but he is trying to make sure that he can get Van in jail by using Agnès as a source. Hey man, got a few seconds to talk? Certainly, how can I help you all? Yeah, we just realized we got scammed into buying some fake souvenirs by a street vendor we ran into. We tried to demand our money back, but the guy won't hear any of it. You what? That's outrageous! I'm so sorry you all fell victim to that. The Falcom police view the rampant counterfeiting in this town as a serious problem in need of addressing. Your case deserves urgent attention from us. Rest assured that seller won't get away with this. He will be brought to justice, I promise. Well, glad someone out here cares about the little guy. Of course, it's an officer's duty above all else to keep the people of the city safe. I'm more than happy to assist. Tell me, where is the scam artist located? It's on the streets that's run by the casino. Oh crap, did I make a mistake? Should I have made something up? Oh, that's okay. I think it'll work out. That's true, yeah? I've never heard of any bootleggers operating there before. Wait, you know, I just remembered. The higher-up said that we're supposed to prioritize the film festival for now. As much as I'd like to drop everything and investigate the seller, I'll probably have to wait to look into it another day. But don't you all worry, I'll do everything I can to make sure you folks get every mirror back. That's good to know. Thank you for listening to us. Cool. We look forward to hearing good news then. Huh? What's his deal? Alright, I think that's enough sleuthing around for now. We've got a bombshell to deal with already. We do? I mean, we talked to a bunch of people, but it sure didn't feel like we heard anything that big. Speak for yourself, there's one part that's definitely been nagging at me. Me too, although I'm not certain whether it's especially significant. What, you're telling me I'm the only one that didn't pick up on it? Man. You'll figure it out once we check back in with the stall owner. Let's head back to his place and touch base. It's that even the slacking cop knew his orders straight off. He's only changed his tune once a certain someone we pinpointed a store that he was already bribing. So you went straight to the source and talked to the cops, huh? Makes sense, I guess. How'd it go? Did you guys manage to turn anything up about that crooked ass? Oh, we turned up quite a lot, in fact. I'd say we just about hit the jackpot. I'm confident that we found your man. Already? That was fast. Wait, we have? I didn't realize that at all. I can understand that. It was easy to miss, but there was one officer that rubbed me the wrong way with what he said. Well, if you're feeling so confident, it's got to be that one, right? I want to bring you over so you can confirm whether or not we've got the right person. You mind coming with us? Sure, no problem. Couldn't forget that face even if I tried. I remember it clear as day. Do you happen to catch a name? I'm curious. Of course, our dirty cop is none other than... It was that one, right? Vernier was the lady. Kelvin's the one at the front door. That was the one we just spoke to. Oh, yeah, we can cheat. Yes. Officer Camillo. At least that's what he claims to go by. Who knows if it's legit? What? That guy? Are you for real? He seems super nice. Out of everyone we talked to, he was the most fired up to help us. Exactly. That's problem number one. Vernier was willing to hear us out too, but she herself said that the local bootleggers are hard to shut down. And as Kelvin put it, trying to bring him in is like a cat and mouse. They'll just scatter over on you and crop up again later. Plus, with the festival occupying the force's attention, they're in no position to devote resources to anything other than serious crimes. That's right. Despite that, Officer Camillo very clearly said he would absolutely arrest the seller who scammed us. It wouldn't be all that unusual if he was simply that dedicated to his job, but you have to remember, when we mentioned it was this stand specifically, he suddenly sounded a lot less interested in helping us. Oh, that's strange. What does it all mean? Think about what you would do if you went on the up and up. It all starts to make sense. Our man in blue wasn't interested in helping us. He was just looking for a new mark. A new mark that he can try and squeeze hush money out of in the exact same way he has with you. Once he realized he'd already hit you up, he suddenly had a bunch of reasons why trusty law enforcement can't help us today. That makes sense. I can see how someone like him would think like that. But so far, all that shows is that he looks like he might be crooked. Though we need more evidence before we can pin the blame on him. Funny you should say looks. That's the second problem with him, actually. We can't rule out that he might not be police at all, let alone a rotten cop. We may well be dealing with an imposter. Oh, damn. Are you serious? He was clearly wearing his uniform when I talked to him. It makes him about as legit as it gets, doesn't it? That uniform is exactly what's wrong with him. It looked off to me too. Oh yeah, now that I think about it, his clothes did look newer than the other officers we talked to. I hadn't thought about that. How bad is a desert city with a lot of sand blowing around? Officers try to stay neat, but it should be a bit of a struggle. Obviously, it's not impossible that it's a coincidence and his uniform just happens to be brand new, but when you think about that and the way he talked to us, that's enough to lean toward him being the culprit. Yep, couldn't have said it better myself. When you guys put it like that, I can see what makes him suspicious. We should definitely talk to him again. Ah, asshole. I tried to be polite with him, thinking he was an authority figure, and now it turns out he's not even a real cop. Won't get away with making a mockery of me. Where is he? I'll kick his ass. Oh, slow down there, buddy. If our hunch about him being an imposter's right, we gotta tread with caution. What? Why? What's the big deal? Pretending you're a policeman isn't exactly a casual prank, it's flagrantly illegal and extremely risky. So the fact that he's doing so in full broad daylight in a massive city must mean he's got bigger fish to fry. He's after something more than just shaking down random hawkers for shits and giggles. Exactly. Till we figure out what exactly it is our man's after, it's best to try negotiating with him or trying to suss out what's up. Let me handle the talking here, alright? You keep your distance from him. We don't want anything happening. Don't worry, we'll do our best to make sure you come out on top. I hate not being in control of the situation. Alright, I'm trusting you guys to come through. Alright, now with that settled, we should probably take this guy over to see Officer Camillo. Why would I hold off? Is there something I could have done? Hey, why don't we have another chat? Oh, hello again. Is there something else I can... Right, so it's time to be real. I'm Spriggan, and these are my assistants. A concerned citizen, you see, hired us to help with a crooked cop trying to shake him down for hush money concerning his bootlegging. That's an interesting assignment you've been given. I fail to see what this has got to do with me, though. Like hell you do. I recognize your smug face anywhere, asshole. It's him. This is definitely the guy. If you don't want to be put on trial for extortion, you better back off right now or else. Whoa, whoa, take it easy, mister. I really can't understand what you're even talking about when you yell like that, sir. If I haven't to say anything to you before, then very well, I take it back. Easy enough, right? Does that make you feel better? Now, if you'll excuse me, I have to leave. I'm really busy right now. Huh? What's the rush, pal? I'm not done talking. I don't think my client can take you at your word, you know, given your rampant history of lying. I don't understand. What else do you want from me? Well, how about you give us your full name and precinct? We can, you know, run that by the Farbad police and make sure you get a commendation for good service. Even if you came in from a different part of the country to help out, they should still have no problem looking you up. What's the matter? Cat got your tongue? You could show us your badge too. We can look up your details, no problem. Whatever works for you. This is ridiculous. I don't have time to put up with this. If you keep this nonsense up, I'll arrest all of you for disturbing the peace. Oh, so you'll take us down to the police station, right? They'll know you're a fake right away if you do that, you dummy. Little bit. You really are an imposter. What kind of cop talks to civilians like that, huh? Bastard, you'll pay for making a fool out of me. Let's go. You dumbass, don't. Stay where you are. That's it. I try to keep calm, but you just had to get ahead of yourself. I think it's time you shut the hell up. Huh? I tried to warn you, dude. Oh, crud, we're starting to draw some serious attention. Everybody, please calm down. We have the situation under control. Shit, could this get any worse? He's right. I don't want us to end with a client getting stabbed. On the one hand, I probably can't guarantee his safety unless I give up on apprehending our imposter. On the other, this guy really seems like bad news. I could try to take him down. We might not make it out unscathed. What move do I make? Capture or ensure the client's safety? I think our guys can do it while ensuring the client's safety. Let's try to capture. We're taking him in. Get ready. This could get messy. I told you, stay away. Ah! Yeah, there was no issue. Eat shit. He was never going to get stabbed. We're completely fine. Ah! And that's what you got. You can keep fine if you like. I enjoy a good tango. You get what we're saying. Surrender now if you don't want to get hurt. Now, what's it going to be? Damn, you guess the odds are stacked against me. Are you all right? Oh no, you're hurt. Here, let me treat you. Oh, we did get hurt. You missed by a mile. Hey, can one of you contact the police for us? Although it wouldn't shock me if they're already on their way with how much of a scene we've made. On it. Before long, the police came rushing in. Once informed of the situation, they took Officer Camillo into custody. Soon enough, it was determined that he was one of the Devonshire brothers who were wanted in Edith. And so the case of the extorting impostor was laid to rest. With the culprit now apprehended, they all made their way back to Marcello's stool. How are you feeling, Marcello? You're not too hurt, are you? Nothing I can't handle. I shouldn't have charged in and confronted the guy like that anyway. Okay, he doesn't blame us. He's not suing us or anything. I definitely owe you guys. You've done a ton for me. Thanks again for everything. I'll make sure your reward is worth it. Hey, won't say no. Just keep the bootlegs to yourself, alright? Don't worry. I wasn't going to pull that on you. Still, it sounds like there's another guy like him if they're called the Devonshire brothers. Yeah, I can't believe we confronted a wanted criminal. Sounded like they just stuck to Edith before. Wonder why they're here. Probably thinking they can use the commotion from the film festival to make a killing while the killing's good, plain and simple. If his brother is out there, it's probably safe to assume he's already up to no good, whatever it is. Agreed. What we can hope is that whatever he's doing, we don't get more work on our desk because of it. Just keep this all in the file cabinet, and in the meantime, let's find some more work to do.
That's a wrap.
He was only hurt a little bit. Took the other option, though I kind of regret it.
Love to see it.
Got our SP.
Reward deposit.
I'm assuming that this option gives me extra points in chaos, which is kind of what I was aiming for with the choice. Because you gotta get these ranks up for something. And I'm going for neutral. I'll never get it, but I wanted to kind of pump that up a little bit for the achievements. Anyway, back to work, I suppose. This stuff ain't gonna sell itself. I really don't want nothing to do with any cops, so I intend to just stay low as best I can while I keep doing my thing. So that should be everything here done now. Chaos Alignment Level 2 gets us a power droplet. Now we're on to Level 3 for everything at this point in time. Alright then. Check what's going on in the Hamam is what is next up for us. Shall I go do that to see us out for a session?
Mommy, Daddy, hurry!
I also ensured capture wasn't going to give him a chance to come at someone else with a knife. So people thought of it that way.
Well,
I was just kind of thinking that the super fast guys we have, like Ferry, for example, who keeps just randomly disarming people anyway, just cranking their wrists to the next degree, would probably dash in and sort it out. I was obviously wrong.
Central Eastern culture is so fascinating.
But still. I was very obviously wrong. I mean, he probably only got sliced a little bit by the look of it. Only a little tiny bit. Did I even sweep here in the first place? Is there anyone in here before? Oh no, it was shut, wasn't it? Hey, Mr. Jam. Nice to see you. Oh, hey there, Farida. Wow, you certainly have grown since I saw you a year ago. And I take it you're the Spriggan Hala told me about. Yep, name's Van Arkride. Normally I work out of Edith, but I'm here for a job. Hala told us to come meet you. Why don't you tell us what's going on and we'll see what we can do. Alright, it's probably easier if I just show you. Follow me. Well, I can see how you might have a problem here. Where's all the water? Normally I get it pumped in here from the oasis through the underground waterway that runs around here. Unfortunately, it suddenly stopped coming in this morning, and it's been like this ever since. That's definitely a little concerning. Does this sort of thing happen often? No, almost never, believe it or not. There was one time when the oasis itself dried up about 20 years ago, but that's about it. Back then, a renowned scholar investigated the problem for us and constructed a water management system that has handled any problems. Who would that be? It must mean Professor Latoya Hamilton. She's famous for handling the waterworks out here. It didn't just restore the oasis to where it was at before. In fact, it became several times bigger. Her work is said to be directly linked to Farba's rise as an entertainment destination. That's right. What that woman did was nothing short of a miracle for our city. I happened to catch a glimpse of her, and she seemed incredibly kind and a real beauty, I might add. You don't say. Anyway, getting back to the problem at hand, Van's very upset. If nothing's wrong with the oasis, then that probably means there's something going on in that underground waterway you mentioned. That's what I've reckoned too. I really want to get this figured out so I can reopen my business and get back to serving customers. Unfortunately, the guild's so busy right now that they can't send anyone to take a look until at least tomorrow. I know it might cost more to get it done sooner, but do you think you would be able to handle it instead? Basically, you want us to play plumber instead of the guild like they're supposed to. Is that it? I think we should do it. Sarah and Shahina are supposed to come by here after work. I'd hate to see them disappointed. Me too. I know this is getting off track from our main assignment, but is there any way we could help him out, Van? Yeah, alright. We'll do it. You're right, pal. It is going to cost you more. In addition to the guild's standard work fee, I want a free bath for everyone. Deal? I think that can be arranged. Deal. So in that case, you'll need this to get down there. Obtain a key to the underground waterway. When you leave here, take a right and you'll find an old maintenance way. Climb down into the waterway from there. Be careful. Monsters do tend to go down there at times. That shouldn't be a problem. Thanks for the tip. Oh, what are we waiting for? Let's get those pipes fixed so we can get our bathing on. I'm sorry to trouble you, but if you could get to the bottom of this and get the water flowing again, I'd really appreciate it. Can't tell you just how important the Hamam is. Not just to us, of course, but to everyone living in the cultural district. Yeah, I can understand that. I want to get these baths working. Can't go in any of them to check out the rooms afterwards, but that seems to be our next thing on the agenda. And to be honest, ending here and allowing me to walk around and get some things done probably doesn't sound like a bad idea. Of all the quests that we have done, we can always do an SP report. See if we've reached any thresholds.
Gotta keep this up.
Not yet. One more quest away, though. So probably this, if it is a Force SPG.
Well,
What's next?
Which it's not. Damn it. This is actually main quest kind of stuff. But one more quest and we'll be able to reach the next criteria for our next reward.
But just a quick break, that's all.
That ends another session. We are in our second day of Chapter 3. Or technically our third day, but second day, if you know what I mean. Of which we have a few more to go. So Chapter 3 is where everything starts to get a bit longer again compared to what we've been doing. Our first sweeps are done, underway. Our quests are complete. We'll probably enjoy some fun after clearing out the underground waterway full of monsters and pests yet again. But that will be next time. And I may get to play around a little bit with my augments this time between sessions because I would like to get some certain abilities, I feel.
Switching to maintenance mode. Switching to maintenance. Switching
Maintenance
to
mode
maintenance mode.
engaged.
Switching to maintenance mode.
If I change hollow core, does that change the slots at all? Probably not. Also goes down to quite a low level.
Karabia initiated.
Hollow core Kolabia. I mean, it does change. Doesn't change the lock slots, but it changes.
Commencing maintenance. Commencing maintenance.
Am I wrong in that?
Hollow core. A. Now
No, it doesn't
online.
change the lock slots. Okay. I might just want to unlock that last slot there and try to get a certain arts buff that is obviously there shard-wise. We'll plan it out. Plan it out. So, with another session now complete, Arkride Solutions continues to make sure that nothing's going on here. We have no sniff or scent of an Oct-Geneses at this point in time. But hopefully, in our next session, our next week, we will make great strides through this case. So until then, thank you for watching. I'll see you next episode, next session, for more. Time for me to say bye-bye.